Alright, so, um, bit of a simple one for you. This is a power leveling Skadi. Now, what I mean by this is, it's not like we're gonna get a billion levels, but more of a Wanderer Skadi. Now, if you've seen Jeff's video, this is similar to what Jeff has done recently. It's just kind of comedic timing, really, with all this. But basically, we take the damage line here, we build for the 10% damage, the damage towards skeletons, the attack speed increase, and the attacks and strikes deal more damage. We've got the dice up here, full area, and then we have 3 points in Highlander to advance the tree. We have natural agility, so we move a bit faster, extra strike projectiles, because this works on sickles. It's like a point free scaling, so you need basically +3 strike projectiles to get 1 extra sickle. Song of the North, while at full health, you deal 40% more damage. Thrill of the Fight, so we gain more healing, so we just have a bit more recovery in the run. And then Wanderer, every time we level, every 2 levels will give us a extra level for free on a blessing, basically. And the idea is to, in this version, is to basically crank your attack blessing as high as you can get it, like super fast. I've done this recently, posted Discord, and it's posted an image in his Discord of it reaching level 30 attack, and you get some crazy values out of it. I'm running gibberish up here, so we have a bunch of random stats, but this is basically here for the extra attack damage. In a sense, the way that I am doing this is, if it can have attack damage, we are taking attack damage. Now, ultimately, I should take this for the extra banish dice, but we're going to run gibberish because, well, no one ever runs gibberish, and 128% pickup drops is actually crazy. So we're going to do that. You can see we have 1000% attack damage. I pretty much just went into my stash, pressed attack damage, and equipped every item that has the highest attack damage rolls that I have. So that's pretty much why it's like this. Obviously, these gloves could be higher attack damage by using the uniques, but we also want a tiny bit of attack speed. Movement speed, attack damage, a belt, attack damage, but kinda Lone Wolf is very good for this because the easiest way to explain it is this is basically +3 banish dice. Because if we never have to take a summon anymore, it removes all the summons, all the summon passives from the pool, like everything to do with summons are just removed from every god by default now. So this is basically +3 banish dice. As you can see, we have -3 summon slots. Big attack damage, life and kill, pickup drops, attack damage, etc, etc. And yeah, so the fact that it's giving us attack damage is huge from Lone Wolf, but also the extra dice it's saving helps a lot with this style of build. Now, we pretty much will just take the first high rarity attack that we find. Like this, for example. We'll just take Crushing Attack, and then we'll take Monstrous Might. We do want Summer, though. Summer is a god that we kind of want, just because it has attack speed. As you can tell, we don't have much attack speed because we're not using Z-Lock. Now, you can see this is already leveled. Basically, we just banish anything else that's not to do with the attack. Taking passes is fine. It just depends on the passive, really. But we basically just avoid taking any other blessing that isn't our attack or a passive that we actually want in the build. And then Wanderer is only going to hit good things. So the thing with Justice is she's not technically bad, but she has a lot of powers. And since we don't want to take any of them, we don't really want to take Justice. So the issue is like, if you think about each thing that you have to banish as like a dice, you have Retribution, you have Purification, you have Reprisal, you have Radiance, then we have Divine Shield. Piety and stuff is fine because it's 1 point. Then you have Protection, like there's just a lot of bloat. Like there's a lot of things to consider. But if we come across to Summer, for example, we can banish these out, and most of Summer's blessings are actually passives that you get after you pick up blessings. So what I mean by that is, a lot of the bloat that Summer has comes in the form of stuff like Combust and Incineration, which only appear when you have a blessing like Trail of Fire that applies fire. So you just never take a blessing that applies fire, and suddenly you only have to use 3 banish dice opposed to 6 in a god. Mort is similar. Mort has issues of she has a lot of blessings that are usually bloat, but luckily 2 of those blessings are usually summons, and then you have the additional of a summon passive. But since we're running Lone Wolf, it's basically removing 3 blessings from her. And then, because we're using Lone Wolf as well, we're removing fire elementals from Summer. See where I'm going from here? It's like, we've saved already 4+ banish dice because of the fact we're running Lone Wolf. Excellent, so we can banish out Fear, we can banish out Soul Sailor. Stuff like Execution is fine. And the reason for that is because it's just a 1 point, right? Sure, it's 1 level that we could have been using on our attack, but since we want Sickles anyway, it's like we want more. But, like, since Execution only uses 1 level, we can take it without the fear of it suddenly becoming a thing that's going to steal from Wanderer. So again, we're just going to take the passes every time we can. And then for our dash, we're going to take the dash that is on the god that our attack is on. That might sound silly because obviously it's Great Wall, and Great Wall sucks. But the reason for that is because the way that these weights work. If you notice, we have new offers, level up offers, and rarity offers. Rarity offers having the lowest chance to roll, new offers having the second lowest chance to roll, and then level up offers being the highest base weight in the game. This means if we take the 2 blessings that fill in these slots are on the same god, we're more likely to roll into this god for a level up offer, since we also have the passive. We're more likely to roll into whatever god that we duo up here than, say, a god that we have 1 single level up offer in. But whilst also taking that dash blessing, yes, it does become a Wanderer fodder, but it also removes all the other dashes from the other gods, and in turn, saving us more banished dice in the long run. Obviously, we're going to take Sickles. You can see 3 Sickles. We're happy. Good. And yeah, we're just going to walk around attacking and now basically just avoid every other god. I would have liked Crom. I would have liked Time, like, as well. Like, it's fine, but it's whatever, really. Take Fury again. Yeah, this is pretty much the gameplay now. We're gonna walk in circles and just attack, get experience. We should slowly work our way towards shrines to get, obviously, stat scaling. But all in all, the experience is more important to us. Sickles again. Hopefully Curiosity shows up at a high rarity, so that way we can have the extra banish dice to get rid of Mort. The benefits of banishing is, if we take something and then banish it, right? So this is why we didn't take Justice for a dash. If we take something and then banish the dash, Wanderer can still hit it. So it's very unfortunate. So we're not even going to bother banishing the dash blessing. So there's really no reason to force it to be Justice. Forgot that these are still in the pool. It's very awkward. Okay. We basically want every level, though, to be something impactful. We if at all we ever have to take something like, say, heal on level up, or also like Serendipity. Not bad blessings per se, but they don't progress our damage build. Which obviously is not ideal. Hopefully we do not get offered, do we still have alterations? We have 1. Okay, so we can skip Summer once, and then we could pretty much just pick up whatever dash blessing comes that's not Summers. Because Summers just would add extra, like, it would add 3 more blessings to the pool, which is not ideal. It would add the Combust, it would add Incineration, it would add, I think it's Enfeeblement, where it's dash duration. Which then means Summer will appear more frequently. But the moment we get a dash blessing and Fury's capped out, then we will never see Summer unless Fury gets a rarity offer. Cool, we'll just keep slicing. Also, eventually, Execution being a 1-pointer is like, you can technically see it as like a -1 level, but eventually it would give... The Outreach is fine, because Outreach is obviously helping Sickles. You can see like, Execution will eventually give the experience back that it took from us, if you think about it that way. So it's fine, and then it will give you more. I wish... Okay, so I wish this orange bar down here actually had numbers on it. So we can get an idea of just how impactful. We're always going to press the attack when the attack is offered. When Nin shows up, so... Yeah, we click that. The reason why Nin's is good isn't for the stun. It's because out of the 3 gods that we have here, it's the one that has area scaling. And what I mean by that is, up to level 8, each point we put into this will increase the attack area. Since we're not using attack area gear, that area scaling goes a long way. See the shrine down there, so we're going to start tightening our radius a little bit, so we move a little less on the upper and more on the down, like this. We basically want to keep moving like this to pretty much just keep picking up more and more and more shrines as we're still farming experience. An attack speed shrine would be very nice. Attack crit into attack damage. Losing the attack crit doesn't hurt us as much as it might seem because we don't really have that much in the first place. And if we get guidance from Fates, it'll become a net positive anyway. If anything, we would much rather have strike crit, so Sickles can crit. See, like here, we'll take this. Yeah, probably we'll skip taking the dash for as long as possible until we absolutely have to take one of them. Then we'll just skip out on summers and take the first dash that's offered outside of that, which will preferably be Nin's. Ow. Take the attack. We're a little bit behind in schedule for the level 30 attack run I had. We still hit level 30 well before we got to the last boss, so it was, I'm pretty sure we'll still get there. But, yeah, by this point, I think my attack was level 12. So you can see we get attack area every time we put a point to it. Now that it's level 8, though, I'm pretty sure it just goes towards attack damage. This was changed a little bit for some of the attacks. I think, like, Raffle Strike keeps getting, split second attack from, Legong, I think keeps getting chance increase up to level 10. It was changed at some point in the beta. I haven't done too much messing with it. See, like here we'll take Fury, and now because that's expert and we don't have upgrade to masters, the moment we pick up a dash from a different god, Summer is just removed from the pool for us. So we only have 2 gods that can offer things. Well, 3 if you include Fates. So the moment we find Curiosity, the happier we are. Sickles is almost done. We just killed the boss without ever looking at it, just because Sickles just so happened to path into it. And yeah, this is technically the strongest Skadi build in the game, is attack damage Skadi building around Sickles. It's very consistent if you hit, basically, as long as you can hit Sickles every run, consistency is there. I do highly recommend running Z-Lot instead, because of the attack speed, but Gibberish for the extra pickups is quite nice. Plus, on top of that, it has attack damage on it, which allows us to get values like this much faster, but the attack speed is a lot more impactful. If you do not have Lone Wolf somehow, any chest piece that has dice or attack area is also very nice. If you have one that has both, it'll probably be better in all honesty. But I value the removal of summons from the pools a lot, like having a bunch of extra dice that you otherwise wouldn't have. Plus, it has attack damage, like a lot of it. Like, think about it. This is like one of the highest rolled attack damage swords you can get, basically. This still has more, so it's a lot of attack damage. Like, this is a legacy item, I'm pretty sure, and it still has just as much. Cool. We'll hit the attack again. And as long as Wanderer hits a passive or hits the attack, we're not upset, basically. But there is a chance the moment we take Great Wall, that we just end up having our attack. Oh, I guess we shouldn't take... I should have looked at the dependency. I can't remember if lifelink is a dependency of Summer's dash, or Summer's, like, because it has duration here. We'll take it anyway. I don't know if it's a dependency of Summer's duration dash blessing. If it is, that could be problematic. I know Great Wall is, because of the duration affects the lifespan of the wall. Just keep slicing. Take Outreach. Hopefully Curiosity shows up soon, though. If we find any wells as well for the Banished Ice, it'll be very nice. But yeah, it's pretty much just finding ways to get extra Banished Ice is the difficulty of this build for getting level 30 attack. Otherwise, it's just like you will occasionally just be forced to take something, and then Wanderer will have a chance to hit it. But any ways that you can get extra Banished Ice helps a lot. Again, there's no point ever banishing lifelink. We'll just use it as a way of, if Mort gets rolled, we'll put the level into the lifelink instead. I have a feeling we're about to be forced to take a cast, so I'm going to take cooldown reduction here and hope it's sudden death. We'll take the attack. Cool. Curiosity. It's only a +2 Curiosity, but we'll take it and hope for a rarity offer on it at some point. We don't need to banish absolutely everything, by the way. What we need to have happen is have it so the pool is small enough we get the same free offers consistently. So what I mean is, if I banish this, for example, since Rock Hands and Landslide are still in the build, we can banish this, take this, and then now every time we're offered Nin, it'll be Rock Hands, Landslide, and Crushing Attack. There's a chance that one of those will get replaced by a Legendary, but for the most part, that's how this is going to work. So I'm going to take Outreach, just so it's leveled and maxed out, and the only way this will be offered again is a rarity up. Now every time Nin is offered, the only free blessings left in the pool, we should be able to skip the other two options if the attack is present anyway. And we could do the same thing with Mort. So we have one dice, which is why we kind of wanted the high rarity Curiosity, unfortunately. But here, for example, we don't actually have to do this, because we can just keep pressing this. And it saves us dice in the long term. We could do the same thing with Mort if we banish out enough so lifelink plus 2 random things get offered every time. And then as we're getting more banished dice from wells or curiosity upgrades, or if item drops here that has banishes, like this helmet, for example, I'll show you a little gaming thing we could do. So, as we reach the point of about to level up, what we do is we quickly switch to this helmet. We get the +2 banished dice, and we use those dice to remove stuff from Mort's pool. So like here, for example, we can just take Outreach, and now we'll never see Outreach ever again. Oh, unfortunate. The one attack speed try and we find, and the attack speed doesn't actually work on it, so we'll take the life on hit. Make sure to switch helmet back, and then we'll switch back to the banished dice once we get close to level. Okay, we're getting close to the level. So we'll do this. Okay. we need to try and make sure that we prioritize. Okay, cool. We'll take the curiosity. We need to try and make sure that we prioritize killing these cats. Basically, we need to minimize the random chip external damage that we might take. Now, the downside to shuffling helmets and stuff that have, like, a lot more life and a lot less life, if I quickly do this, for example, we go down to 170 as our max. So once we're at 170, if we equip a new helmet, our max increases, but our current doesn't, so it looks like we're missing life, which, obviously, in terms of EHP, doesn't change anything. We're still at the same effective life, but when it comes to stuff like Song of the North, we're no longer at max life, so we lose the damage percent. That's the downside, but anything for consistency. Oh, I forgot to switch helmet. Fuck. It's fine. We'll banish out Black Serpents, banish out this, take the Rarity upgrade. Cool. Now, I don't think there's anything left in Mort's Pool other than the dash, which, if that gets leveled up via Wanderer, that's fine. But we can also just banish it. If it turns out that is all that's left in her pool, then we'll just banish it. So that way we can force every level to roll onto Nin. Here's more. It's all that's left in the pool. And we banish. It's technically a waste of a level, but now we don't have to worry about seeing Mort or Summer at all for the rest of the run. We can just allow Nin to constantly show up. We technically didn't end up needing the extra 2 banish dice. Oh, wait, yeah, we did. Never mind, I'm drunk. Wait, did we? Yeah, we used one of them. Okay. Which is fine, because if you think about it, we could have found that banish dice from a shrine anyway. It's the same thing. So yeah, if it keeps showing like this now, we don't need to worry about banishes at all. We could just keep pressing Crushing Attack. And every Wanderer level, outside of possibly hitting Lifelink, should hit our attack. Cool. Keep slicing. And the numbers get pretty crazy with this, in all honesty. Like, once you get to the level 30 attack, like, Sickles hits hard, dude. Because obviously it's taking your attack and making it do 264% of the damage. Cool. Again. Now, you could just use level up offers on your ring and amulet. Ring and your jewel, sorry. Which is completely fine, but to force some more early levels into the attack. But honestly, it's completely unnecessary, as you're seeing. Ouch. Fine, we'll just sickle her to death. You can do this on any character as well. It's just Skadi gets the benefits of Wanderer for it. Because I was trying this out on Maris. We would get the attack quite consistently to like level 20. But the issue was trying to get it further than that in a run became very, very hard. But the reason why I wanted to do it on Maris was because of Blaze in her talent tree, where each point in your attack increases your attack damage by 15%, which is kind of crazy because it's in the third multiplicative bucket. So your attack values get really nuts. In terms of actual attack damage gains, the best attacks for raw numbers and damage is Summer and Mort's, because they have the highest attack damage scaling for melee characters. But really, you'll just take whatever one rolls at Expert or Masters. And if it has... Okay, we'll take Guidance, it's fine. And if it has attack area scaling, that's even better, so preferably you would have, like, Winter or Nin's attack. Problems is fine too, but the knockback could be kind of annoying. Keep slicing. Cool. On this, we're going to take the attack damage, of course, because now we're at 9,111% attack damage. Guidance again. This is not ideal. Wait, he lived that? I'm actually surprised. I left him alone because I thought he died to the sickles. Hey, luckily we got archer waves that are kind of slow. Crushing attack again, level 19. Obviously, having a bit of gear with life on kill is huge for this. Life on attack hit from the shrine also helps a bunch, but the life on kill is very important for sustaining through. But you could also get that effect from a shrine, which even if it does show up on a shrine, we're probably going to take it still. If you want to run legendaries, you can. Like, you could take, like, Vampirism, for example. Fill that void even more. But bear in mind, if you start adding legendaries into the mix, it's even more level ups that you potentially are going to get, like, ruined. Because you'll start seeing stuff like Quake from Nin. You'll start seeing stuff like Gehenna from Gehenna Inferno, plus like all the other stuff from Summer. Obviously, you need normal blessings in the pool for them to appear in the first place. So if you can get to that point, it's fine. But yeah, generally it'll ruin a few levels for you quite easily. Keep walking in circles, collecting all this experience, good old density. The extra pickups from Gibberish, by the way, is already showing. Like, look at all these random hearts and stuff that are just on the floor. Considering this build has no luck, it only has pickup drops from shrines and Gibberish. It's like all these extra hearts just here in case we take damage is very noticeable. Just like that. One of the worst archer ways because it's just so spammy. Double check we actually did put Gibberish back on. We must have for us to reach that value of pickup drops, but you know, just to be safe. I also could have just looked at my health. Ow, talking of health. Crushing attack again. Wanderer must have hit lifelink a few times for us not to be at level 30 attack right now. Try and avoid the random damage as much as possible. 24 attack. Like, yeah, it hit it 3 more times, considering we banished it at level 4. So that's technically level 27 attack we could have been at right now. And of course we got attack crit offered, which doesn't help. If we looked more aggressively for shrines, we probably would have been alright too, because we could have possibly found some of the shrines that give you 3 levels, like the alligator that's like in the floor and stuff. Could have been very good. Rushing attack again. Cool, and now we have the Jin spawning. You just have to be careful for flamethrower, really. That. Wait for him to come back over towards us. And he's dead. Cool. We took an extra hit there that we didn't have to take when I dashed, like, towards him. We could have just... well, sorry, when I walked away from him and we took the swipe, we could have just dashed towards him and finished him off, but it is what it is. So let's look at the overall stat, shall we? We went to 11,646% attack damage. It's crazy values. Very, very good. We got just barely under the level 30 attack, unfortunately. But yeah, this is the easiest way of reaching it. If we didn't have lifelink, all of those would have went on to crushing attack. But this is going to be one of those trust me bro moments. If we didn't take a dash, we would have been forced to take someone's dash eventually, which is more painful and more levels lost than just taking lifelink. If we got curiosity earlier, we probably could have been okay. If we got tier 4 curiosity, we could have just banished all the dashes. Boss fight and banished dice. I've done this without picking up sickles as well. It's less damage on bosses, but you obviously get more levels of your attack faster. But yeah, this is it. This is level 25 crushing attack. Big number. Sickles is going to look absolutely crazy here. Yep, 40 million damage sickles. And that's pretty much that. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.